other people also join. Please wait for some time.
Hello, Madhukar.
Yes, Rameshwar, please go ahead.
Madhukar, recordings are not clear at all. I mean, picture quality and voice.
Sorry?
The recordings you send, you are sharing in Dropbox, right?
Correct.
Those records are not clear at all. Not visible. Blurred.
Is it all the session? All the sessions?
I have seen 2-3 sessions. All are same. All are not clear at all. That they are looking somewhat blurred.
Rameshwar, I can't hear you. You can call me. Your voice is not clear. Lot of noise is coming.
Okay. I'll call
You can call. Yeah,
yes,
you can call me later.
I was talking about recording. If possible, try to record in some other way, if possible, because these GoToMeeting recordings are not clear.
Sorry, Rameshwar, I can't hear you. I can see lot of noise in your background. You can message me. I can understand.
Yeah.
I can see. I can understand. Is recorded session is not clear. Okay, I'll check it. So maybe you need to. Okay. So the last session we discussed about how we can drill down the report and also how to do the element linking that we have covered. So today I'm going to explain how to link one report to the another report. Linking one report to the another report. I'm trying to connect to the server. Go to the start menu, run, and enter the Bevo credentials here. Click yes. Click OK. So now I'm trying to create a new Webby report. So go to the application, create a new web intelligence document. I think today most of them they're not joined today's session. Okay, so just I'm going back here. I'm trying to create a new report. You can accept run. It will take time to open. Yeah, I think, yeah, Swati, you are able to hear me, right? Today, I'm discussing about how to link one report to the another report. So to link, yeah, to link one report to the another report, first we need to design two reports. One is a summary, the other is the detailed report. I'm trying to create a summary report. choose the universe, click OK. I'm selecting the universe. I'm selecting the one of the universe, eFashion. I'm selecting the eFashion universe here. Select the eFashion, click OK. Click select here. I'm just having the year object, sales revenue, quantity sold. Okay. Now I'm just having the margin also, run a query, which will bring you all the year wise sales revenue, quantity sold, margin data. So this is something called summary report. I just design a summary report now and edit a query, and let me just add one of the detail object here. So I can see the 2004 to 2017 data, all the data I can see now. I'm trying to save this report in one of the folder. So in the 5th July folder, I'm saving it here, summary. I'm just making it as a summary report. So to link one report to the another report, we needed two reports. So which is a summary and detailed report. I'm trying to create one more report, detailed report. I'm trying to create another report is called detailed report. eFashion again, I'm selecting. Just add the year object, state, product lines, and also have a sales revenue, quantity sold. Okay. And I'm trying to create a prompt and a year. So to link one report to the another report, which are the values you want to pass to the detailed report, you should create a prompt on top of that. I'm trying to create a prompt here. And the prompt which I'm trying to make it is optional. So all the prompts I'm trying to make it is optional prompt only here. Okay. Now, year, state, I want to see the detailed data, right? City, and also want to see the quarter data, and also category, and the description of the product, and also I'm having the margin, right? Okay. Now run a query. And if you selected any value, so it will show only that specific data. So I'm trying to select the 2006 data. Click OK. So it will display only the 2006 data. So I'm just making a gist of these columns. Okay, fine. Now save this report, save as. So I'm just trying to save this report into same July folder. I'm just making this as a detail. detailed report. Okay, now we have a summary report and detailed report. We have both the reports, right? So we need to link summary to detailed report. We need to do the summary to detailed report. To link one report to the another report, to link one report to the another report. So open a summary report now. Go to here, and which I saved it into the July folder, right? See summary report. I'm trying to open in a modify mode. So I'll show you the difference. Open it in modify mode and open it in directly view mode and make it design mode. What is the difference is? Okay, it is taking some time. And click on accept, run. Okay, now if you click here, right click here and click on linking, add hyperlinking, you're not getting any option directly to link it, right? You're not getting any link directly, right? In a 3.1 older version, if you go back to the older version 3.1 or XAR2, we need to write hyperlinking code manually. But in 4.0 or 4.1, directly one report to the another report. Okay, we can link one report to the another report directly. Fine. So how we can do that? If you directly open in modify mode, so that means the report open in a Java mode or applet mode. So now I'm trying to open a report now. Open a report directly in a view mode and go to the design. Click on design mode. Okay, that means, so if you open and click on detail, click on design, it will open as a HTML format. It will open as a HTML format. Okay. Now in HTML format, right click and see if you click on linking, hyperlinking, you have a two option. You can directly link one report to the another report. You need not to write any hyperlinking code here. Okay. But when you open a report in a hyperlink, I mean in a HTML format, if you see conditional formatting, we can do it. We can't, I mean, it will not allow you to create a conditional formatting if you open in a HTML format. Okay. So the first report which you open in a applet mode, when you do it in applet mode, so I can able to see the condition formatting. Here you can see condition formatting. Fine. Now, so now in HTML format, so how the HTML format open? First open a report directly in view mode and go to the design. Okay. So applet mode is you go here and right click and modify. So right click and modify. When you do it, right click and modify, it will take a lot of time to open in applet mode. It will take a minute or 30 seconds, right? But when it's still normal HTML mode, it will open quickly. Okay. Now I'm going to link a report. Right click here, element linking, click on linking. See currently, so this column is mapped to the year object only, right? Now right click here, click on linking, add element, hyperlinking. Here you can see the link document. Click on browse. So now you can choose the detailed report. Click open. Okay, you can just leave this blank and enter value for year. So this value I want to pass from the year object. You can select the year object. Select an object as a year. Click OK. So the year value you are passing to the detailed report. These are the detailed report prompt. And target window, I want to make it as a current window. Tooltip P here, click here. I'm just giving message. Click here. Click here for detailed report. Click OK. This is how we can link one report to another report. And here hyperlink has created. You'll see the hyperlink has created. Save this. Okay. Now earlier this column is mapped to the only the year column, right? Now we'll see hyperlink code as written here. Automatically the code has generated here. Hyperlinking code has generated here. Okay. So in a older version in 3.1, we used to write a code like this. Okay. Fine. Now come back here and save this, and when you click on 2015, it will open a 2015 data. It will show you the 2015 detailed data in the separate in a detailed report. It will not see all the data. It will show you only the 2015 data. Look at here. Okay. What I'm trying to do, I just try to say summarize the data. Click on sum. Fine. Now, say suppose, so I'm selecting the 2006 data. So which is showing 13380343 values, right? So in a detailed report also should have the same data. 2006 I selected. In a detailed report, it will display the 2006 detail information. If you go to the last page, the summarize page, you'll see 13380343. So values are matching, right? This should be, the value should always match when you link one report to the another report. It should not be there any change. Fine. Now I'm trying to edit a query. I just want to create a prompt and a state. I'm trying to edit a query. I'm defining the prompt and a state. Click on prompt, run a query. So I'm just selecting the Florida data. Click OK. So your report display the Florida. Okay. So how we know that values is selected only in the Florida data? So to know that, I'm just copying the prompt message. So here I just want to display that value. So how to display the prompt values in my report? Which function we have to use? There is a function called user response function. Control V. Okay, I'm just copying this. Click OK. So this is the only the Florida data. But if you click on here, 2006 or let's say 2007. 2007 Florida data is 18,921. Click on here. When you click on here, so is it showing only the Florida data in a detailed report? No, right? So in a detailed report also I should see 2007 and Florida data, but here it is not displaying. Correct? So what I am trying to do, I am just to try to modify the hyperlinking. So I want to pass the Florida also, year value and Florida also, whatever the prompt value is selected in the summary. Then go here and edit a linking. So the state prompt here, right? So I'm defining a formula here, editor build a formula. So I want to pass the values whatever the selected in the summary, so that value passed to the detailed report. So user response of the enter value for state. Validate this, click OK. Okay, now this is a detailed report of the prompt. This is a summary report values, prompt values. So these values I'm passing it to the detail. Now save it. Maybe this time, so Florida, and now see if you select 2007, Florida and 2007, both the values will pass to the detailed report. When you click here, see, I can see 2007 in Florida. If you go to the last page, you will see 18,921. In a summary report also, you'll see 18,921. Okay, so values are passing properly. So this is a way we can link one report to the another report. And now I'm trying to modify this query and try to add a product. I'm just trying to bring the product data and a query. Now I'm just to try to bring the product data here. Now I want to link revenue. I want to link a revenue with a detailed report. So right click here and try to click on linking. Add a hyperlinking. Go here, link to document, click on browse. And choose the detailed report. So here this time I want to pass the year value, select the year, and also the state. So state you can build a formula because state is not showing in the table. Okay, validate this, click OK. And also the product lines, choose the product lines here, select an object, choose the product, click OK. Fine. So which is showing a new link, opening a new tab, right? Okay, fine, no issue. Now save it. So if you click on 2937, so then what happened? So it will pass 2004 cities cuts and Florida data. So it is trying to open a new link, right? I said a new window. So because of that, it's showing a new tab. See, 2937. and if you click on 3740, so it will display the 2004 of a specific product, and specific state will pass to the detailed report. So this is a way we can link one report to the another report. Okay. Clear? any questions? So now I can see 3740 data, right? Okay, how this linking functionality working? Okay, say, so basically this normally report open always based on a specific ID. So whenever you create any report, that report is saved with a particular address. Address is nothing but a, so which is the ID and CUID. Okay, so this ID and CUID information, save it into the BO repository. With this, it will identify where the report physically located. Okay, so if you look at here, ID and CUID is a 80 end with G, start with 80 end with G. In hyperlinking code, you can see IDOC ID start with 80 end with the G, RG, end with RG. If you look at here, go back here, end with RG and start with 80. Right? So basically, whenever you create any report and save it into the public folder, it create a one CUID. Okay, with that CUID, it will identify where the report is located. Physically, report is available in the BO folder. Okay, I'll show you where exactly that report physically saved it. So that is saved into the business object folder location. Business object folder. Under that, you can see the file store directory. Okay, file store directory. And what is that path? You can see here. Input folder A_175. Input folder A_175. Okay, so under that again 175, 163,001, 163,001. See, so the report actually physically located in this location. When you try to open a Webby report, how it is coming? It will open through using the ID and CUID, and it will find out the location of the file store directory, and it will open from into our DA Launchpad. Similar way, so the hyperlinking functionality which can use the ID and CUID, it will try to open a detailed report. So how it is identify? So I need to open this report based on this IDOC ID. Based on this IDOC ID, which is trying to open a detailed report. And SID type CUID, right? So if you look at here, SID, you can select the ID and you can use the CUID also. But manually, when you write hyperlinking code in a 3.1, we used to write ID only. We used to give the ID only instead of the CUID. Okay. Either you can do it ID and CUID, both you can do it. So SID type you have to mention if it is taking ID or CUID. Okay. S type is web intelligence document. S refresh, I don't want to refresh, so you can make it N. If it is a refresh, again it will ask you to enter the parameters values, right? So you should not make it as a S. LSM is a parameter which we can pass the prompt values to the detailed report. Enter a value for a year is the prompt. Enter a value for a year is a prompt, right? So you can pass this value from the summary to detailed report. URL encode if there is any spaces are there. In a web URL, if there are any spaces are there, it will not pass any value. Okay, fine. And S window is the same window. S window is the same. And title is click here for detailed report. Okay. And on what object you defined a prompt, sorry, what object you created a hyperlinking, that object you can see. Okay. So this is how we can define a hyperlinking code manually earlier. So it is not required. But sometimes in interviews they will ask what are the different hyperlinking parameters we have. Okay, I'll tell you which are the parameters are. opendoc.jsp is a parameter which it will try to open a detailed report. idoc id, which will identify the report, which report we want to open id, which report we want to open. So that idoc id you can see. And also SID type is a CUID. SID type is one of the parameter. S type is another parameter. S refresh is another parameter. LSM is a parameter which you can pass the values. So kind of filters. It is going to apply the filter based on the summary to detailed report. Okay. S window. So I just want to open the same window or current window, new window. So might be the new window. So whatever the last time which I created is a new window. If you look at here, okay, it's not coming. Okay, so S window might be the new window. So next time I created hyperlinking on the sales revenue, right? So that time I made it as a new window. So it should be going to be new. So title here, click here for detail report. Okay. So these are the hyperlinking parameters. Okay. So we need not to remember sometimes in case if user asks, so mention that opendoc, idoc ID and LSM, S refresh, S type. So syntax you need not to remember because which I'm not manually doing. I'm not writing the code manually, so which is now not required. Okay. Most of the projects, if you take any project, most of the project will create these reports, hyperlinking reports. Okay, fine. So in this hyperlinking functionality, we can have a different naming conventions. So which we can call it as opendoc reports, or you can say hyperlinking reports, or you can say linking reports. Okay, or you can say summary detailed reports, or you can say jumping reports. Okay, so these are the different naming conventions we have: jumping, summary detail, linking. Okay, or you can say some people call it the master detailed report. Okay, so these are the different naming conventions but we have the same concept which we are going to implement it. Okay, so this is how, so we can link one report to the another report by using the hyperlinking functionality. Okay, any questions? Anyone? Okay, now so the next session we'll discuss about creating a report with a multiple universes. Okay, say I have a universe 1 year which is trying to bring some different data. I also have a universe 2 which is trying to bring the separate data, so which is trying to bring the same different data. So I want to bring the data from 2 different universes and develop a Webby report. I want to bring the data from the different universes and I want to develop a report. Okay, so we can do that, and also we can discuss about the combined queries. So that will complete our Webeat session. Fine. And the next session is, we'll have it a day after tomorrow, which is Monday India time. We'll have a next session is Monday India time, same time. So which is going to be day after tomorrow. We'll have a session day after tomorrow.
Madhukar,
Yeah. So that.
I just want to know, I don't have the details to connect to the server. You're using ERP key. Should we use the same thing?
Yeah, you can use that.
Where will I get the details for that?
You can ask the techie team, so they will share the details.
Okay.
Okay. You can ask them, they will send you the server details. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. So thanks all, and we'll meet on Monday, India time Monday.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.